Y estamos al aire una vez más. Hola Buget, yo soy Mane. El día de hoy estamos aquí reunidos para ver lo que nos trae el futuro de los videojuegos en el Summer Game Fest. El E3 y E3 es este año y estamos a escasos 2 minutos de comenzar este magno evento. ¿Cómo han estado? ¿Sí se ve o no se ve? ¿Sí nos vemos o no nos vemos? ¿Sí nos escuchamos o no nos escuchamos? Ah, caray, sí hay chat. Por suerte, yo estaba preparado. ¡Ea! Ahí está el chat buget. Lo tengo que hacer un poco más pequeño para que quepa. Sí se escucha, perfecto. Sí se ve, sí se siente. ¿Se siente el E3 o no se siente el E3? Yo creo que hay más o menos. Ahí está. Ahí estamos, chat. No sé por qué. Ok, estamos listos. ¿Qué es lo que esperamos ver de el E3 sin E3? Yo la verdad no tengo expectativas. No sé qué esperar. No tenemos tanto historial como con el E3. Y esta no es una conferencia de una de las compañías de videojuegos. O sea, este es un evento de terceros, ¿no? Tratando de organizar acá toda la onda. Entonces, no sé si vamos a ver a Xbox. No sé si vamos a ver a PlayStation. No sé si vamos a ver a Nintendo. El año pasado o el año antepasado PlayStation anunció un control, ¿no? Fue lo único que trajeron. Así que no sé. Creo que quiero que esté buenísimo, pero no sé honestamente qué esperar. Ok. Si nos ataca el monstruo del copyright, aquí tenemos una pantallita cubridora de anti-copyright.
The creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
¡Bravo! ¡No! Ahí está, Geoff Keighley.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
¿Tendrá subtítulos?
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time.
Están atrasados, me distraen. Ok. No se siente el E3. Dude, hoy vamos a tener 3 eventos. Sin subtítulos. Después de Summer Game Fest sigue Day of the Devs.
This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future.
Woo!
In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Sabemos que eso se viene. Mortal Kombat 1, Fortnite,
Alan Wake 2,
Alan Wake 2.
The reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting.
A ver, venga.
Here we go.
Venga. A ver si es cierto. Es Prince of Persia.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next.
Es como una mantícora.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Ok, 2D side-scroller. No sé quién es. ¡Jafar! Me recuerda a... ¿Qué juego me recuerda? A Guacamele.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Sí, este tenía que ser un Prince of Persia. The Lost Crown. Déjame lo apunto porque mañana hay podcast.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation.
Hey, Axel, ¿cómo
bringing a
estás?
modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest.
Ok.
All right, let's
Una
move
apuesta de
along
cuántos
to
trailers van a
another
tener rap.
iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30
No sé,
years.
21, ¿no?
That's right. It's time for
¿Qué?
Mortal Kombat 1.
Ok, van a abrir fuerte.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most
Ya, muéstrame el
ambitious
juego.
MK yet that reboots
Deja
the
de
series into
vendérmelo.
a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here
Ya,
is
no
an
me digas nada y
extended
muéstrame el tráiler.
first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat.
Ok, aquí está.
1.
Estoy listo
Let's
aquí
do
para
it.
los fatalities. Venga.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
Oh, qué combo. Oh.
You have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Oh. Oh. Ya, fatality, ya se murió. Oh. Ah, no, está bien. No le pasó nada.
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Anda con los assists, están locos, ¿no? Que venga Pepsi y me explique. Kenshi está viendo pedos, todos están viendo pedos.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
No. Si llega Sonia de la nada y Kano y te ayudan. hasta rayo láser y todo. Oh, no era para tanto.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Qué chido el combate, ¿eh? Siempre ha estado chido. Ah, mira, llega Goro y... ¿No? ¿Cómo se llama ese? ¿Y era Goro? Me encanta que llegan, te dan un golpe y se van así. Bye. ¡Oh! ¡Oh, brutal! Ya, o sea, ya se murió. No puede seguir peleando. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Fatality a la cartera. Septiembre 19. Ya mero.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest
Necesito que
one of our
Peps me
industry's
explique
greatest creators, a man
todo lo
who's
que
been
acabo
loyal
de
to
ver.
the same franchise
Ahí
and
está
fan base
Peps.
for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer
Yo
Game
no estoy
Fest,
trabajando, ¿de qué me
creator
hablan?
of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Necesito que me expliques lo que acabo de ver, Peps. ¿Viste? ¿No viste Mortal Kombat 1? O sea, estuvo muy bueno, pero no entendí nada.
They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now.
¿Sobre qué son mis dudas?
All these things that
No,
were
sin
rivalries
spoilers,
before
sobre
are now allies,
el
and
combate.
so mixing the whole thing up.
¿Cómo va a
So it's
funcionar?
kind
Se
of
ve muy loco.
rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
De repente hay unos assists.
Everything we saw there was, in-game
Y entran otros personajes y te hacen el paro. Llegan, le dan un golpe al enemigo y se van.
Talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo.
Entonces ya no es
menu, so you
spoiler.
pick sort of a
No te
pair when you
preocupes.
start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, so you can piece...
Ya me va a explicar Ed Boon, así que no te preocupes, pero ya nada.
With all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning.
Pero hay cooldown o qué?
So you can go,
A ver.
push that button with towards, and it'll
Con
do a
R1
different move.
le
Push it
llamas.
with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you
no hay
see there's
cooldown?
like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want.
No veo dónde se
And they
vacía
have,
el
like in the
medidor.
middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
It's amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos?
Te digo, de repente entran y te hacen el paro y se van.
Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But
entonces no le entendí. ¿Cuál es el límite? No hay cooldown. Entonces, dijo que había un medidor, pero no lo vi bajar.
And they're kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
¿Qué? ¿Van Damme es Johnny Cage?
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally
yo tampoco
we got him,
entendí
and he's doing the voices too.
Wow.
So you're
¿Cómo
gonna
se
hear
supone
John
que lo
Claude,
limitas,
his voice
no?
doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer,
Venga, siguiente juego, Jeff.
A lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the
Sí,
first look.
O sea,
MK1, as you said, this
sí había como un circulito rojo, pero no lo vi vaciarse.
Lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome.
Ándale, como Marvel contra Capcom, ándale.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Path of Exile 2. Vamos a ver. Ahora necesito que Jimmy me diga si está mejor que Diablo 4. Oh, se le están amontonando. Se ve bien, ¿eh? Digo, no he jugado Diablo 4. Lo estábamos hablando en la semana que... Como que se me antoja, no se me antoja Diablo 4. Se me antoja mucho, pero luego... Luego veo cosas que está haciendo Blizzard que no me gustan y digo, ah, no. Tal vez me espero. Ok, julio 28. Tendremos más noticias.
Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at
No,
Summer
Jimmy
Game
sí está
Fest.
bien metido
Well,
con
the
Diablo
team at
4 en este
Capcom
momento,
has
¿eh?
an
No sé si...
important update to share with you right now.
No sé si... Diría que Diablo 3 es mejor. Habría que preguntarle. Oh no. Es Mega Man.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Oh, también Robogail. Sí. Cuando salieron los dinosaurios, los portales y los dinosaurios, lo deduje. No, no estaba en la bingo. De hecho, no preparé otro bingo. ¿Podemos usar el mismo bingo? Pues eso no está muy loco porque es Capcom, colaborando con Capcom. Bastante normal.
Transforming everything you may think you know.
¿Qué? Ok, ya. Nicolas Cage va a tomar cualquier trabajo que se le presente.
I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
Oh, lo trajeron. Okay, este está.
Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
No, tiene que ser monstruo.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration.
Sí, digo, le hicieron un favorzote en el en el modelo 3D, ¿no?
But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool. That,
es de Kojima.
It's this Museum of Horror, Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor,
okay, va a ser
like
superviviente, entonces.
Experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say it took me nothing but a split second to say yes.
Hace demasiadas
Speaking about split seconds,
películas malas, ¿no? Como que agarra cualquier cosa que se le presente.
Sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting.
Hay que invitarlo
out
al
in the
podcast ya
space,
que
because
acepta
every
todo.
move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much.
You.
Hopefully the first penny. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Ok, veamos. Sí. Sí, esto no es Hollywood, bye, ¿no?
Damn right I made it.
Esta es una cosa rarísima.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time
Nunca
for
vas a
the
ver
world
eso, lo vas a tener que
premiere
comprar
introduced
para
by Henry Cavill and the cast.
ver eso.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Oh no. Nos van a censurar. Rápido, alguien cante algo. Pero que no sea la canción de Witcher. Ah, sí, eso siempre lo diré. No es mi Geralt. No es mi Geralt. Qué bueno que a mucha gente le guste, pero ve, pues eso qué.
Neutrality has consequences too.
Right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening.
Pues ya no es Geralt, pero todavía es Geralt. Es el Geralt de Schrödinger.
And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
¿Ves? No es Geralt. Este verano los monstruos rodarán. No, es Jurassic Park 2 de nuevo. Digo, sí, Jurassic Park 2 de nuevo. No. Están chidos los caballitos.
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing.
Bueno, entonces que venga Sonido Boom. Él puede hacerlo y hablar español de videojuegos.
We're witches.
Is that so?
¿Qué es eso? Oh, le pasó una espada por el occipucio.
And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow, fangs, just like a boatload of fangs, all up in your business.
Wii. Witcher, not my Witcher. Ah, mira, comercial de Epic Game Store. Venga. Dame juegos gratis. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Creen que veamos el de Vampire Bloodlines 2? ¿Ya ven que estaban ofreciendo reembolsos? Bueno, según el rumor se fue porque quería ser Superman, pero a la mera hora dejó Witcher para ser Superman y a la mera hora no hubo Superman. Se quedó como el perro de los dos tortas. Witchfire. No lo había visto. ¿Ya salió? ¿O en algún lado? ¿Este es un juego de VR o algo así? Se me hace que sí. VR buddies. Crossfire. Sierra. Quad. Mi pluma ya no pinta. Y hay otra.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything.
Esto es... me parece conocido. Esto es... ah, ¿cómo se llama ese juego que jugabas, Peps? Era como Souls-like de balazos. ¿Cómo se llama? Que yo quería jugar contigo y luego dejaste de jugar y ya no pude.
No turning back after this. You sure?
Remnant from the Ashes, algo así, ¿no? Sí es, ¿no? Aunque se ve más loco, ¿no? O sea, ya pasamos de como Souls a horror cósmico a horror futurista y ahora horror amorfo mutante. Oh no, es la secuela de Scorn. Remnant 2, claro que sí. Hay que jugarlo. Ahora sí juega conmigo, Peps. Remnant 2, venga. Va.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
¿Es un remake de Sonic the Hedgehog? ¿Con el tratamiento de Crash Bandicoot? ¿O es nuevo? No, esto es nuevo. Se ve bastante bien, ¿eh? Se ve muy bien. Tails, Knuckles, Amy. Oh, wow. Se convirtieron en pulpos. Ahí se lo robaron a Zelda. Ay, ahora es 3D. Oh, y las escenas de bonus. Como de la vieja escuela. Sonic Superstars. Esto era lo que siempre hemos querido. Yo no sé por qué se quieren quebrar el coco. Con la franquicia de Sonic.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do.
Honkai Star Rails. Me salen muchísimos comerciales de este juego y me la paso quitándolos y quitándolos y quitándolos.
Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
Sonic necesita lograr el salto a 3D. Mario aterrizó la fórmula en la primera, pero Sonic lleva como 7 intentos y nomás no termina de quedar. Sí, como que justo el problema es que, bueno, no sé si el problema, pero muchas veces siento que están tratando de copiar algo que Nintendo hizo, ¿no? Por ejemplo, ¿cómo se llamaba? Sonic Lost World era como el intento de Mario Galaxy, pero de Sonic. Y luego, no sé, te digo, siento que a veces siento que están copiando en vez de tratando de buscar cuál es la cara de Sonic 3D, ¿no?
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Uy, nos van a dar la fecha de lanzamiento de Lies of P. A ver si es cierto. Literal te despierta el hada azul. Shadow Drop, no creo. Ok. Canten algo para contrarrestar el copyright. Rápido. Robopolicías. Oh, eso parece como un golem zombie Frankenstein. Eso ya ni parece robot. Es un árbol de dinero. Ok, estoy un poco más intrigado que la última vez que vi Lies of P. Oh, tiene un paraguas a prueba de balas.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Septiembre 19. Demo.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th.
Lo voy a tener que bajar.
Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Espera, manga, anime, ¿qué estamos viendo? ¿Qué anime es este? Trigon. No. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Este es Akira Toriyama? Es el estilo de Akira Toriyama, ¿no? Sí. Es un nuevo juego de Akira Toriyama. Qué raro. Digo, qué chida. Mira, tiene Mex Peps. Sandland. Cosa tan rara. Sandland, qué cosa tan rara. No estaba en mi bingo.
Hero and adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
¿Qué? Me distraje buscando Lies of P. Ya, no lo voy a hacer. Tengo que poner atención. Stray, qué buen juego es Stray. Una pura Interactive Showcase. Uy, todavía le falta.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Throne and Liberty. NCSoft y Amazon Games. Aguas. Era abandoned. Siguen haciendo MMOs.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Boomerang. ¿Cómo lo ven? Pues te iba a decir, ¿y dónde está el gameplay? Pero... ok, un poquito. O sea, muy editado, muy dirigido. Clama el trono. Ok. No me turboprendió, pero hay que verlo. Hay que ver qué onda. No puedo dar un veredicto.
I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks.
Exacto, no lo sé, Rick.
But on June 19th,
Necesito convencerme
Steam
más.
Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
GG.
Hear the battle call. Cities rise and empires fall. But it's a war
Un criminal.
worth fighting. We're taking up our arms. Hold the line up here.
Demasiadas barritas de vida.
And we keep on fighting. It's a war worth fighting.
El problema es que están hechos de piedra. Que... ok, me están perdiendo un poco estos juegos. Hola, Melania. Malenia, ¿cómo se llama? Warhaven. 39.800, ¿no? Acá.
Hey, this is not...
Ah, este es ¿cómo se llama? Party Animals. Está chido. Pero ya salió, ¿no? ¿O ya había salido? ¿O ya iba a salir? Fíjate que no sé si ya salió. No ha salido. 20 de septiembre. Ese se ve bueno. Ya lo habíamos jugado, ¿no?
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it a lot of cool stuff.
¿O ya salió? O como dices, estaba en Early Access o algo así.
And roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
No, se acabó el presupuesto. ¿Qué es Crash Bash o qué es esto? Crash Team Rumble. Ah, mi letra está horrible, ya no puedo ni escribir. ¿Alguien gusta Gamer Juice? Vamos a servir.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness.
Gracias,
Joining me
al
is a
fin.
guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Ok, venga. Alan Wake 2. Y es donde se pone bueno el show. Venga.
Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so
Alan Toys
excited
Wake
because
2.
when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October.
Game Pass va a ser
so
un flop.
excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13
Yo pensé que tú eras
years
el mayor
since
defensor de
Alan
Game
Wake.
Pass,
So
Peps.
tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to
Quiero ver el juego
switch
porque
between
los
them
trailers
at given points
hasta ahora
in
que
the
nos han mostrado
story
de
as they choose.
se ven bastante buenos,
Yeah, we
pero
saw,
no hemos
obviously,
visto el juego,
the
¿no?
PlayStation event you revealed Saga, the second
No
character.
tengo idea de qué sea su
Tell us a bit
traje.
about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of
Pero sí como que dan ganas de
living
hacerle
a
así.
narrative that Alan has written, is that right?
Well, that's a good question to
Y
ask
para arriba
going
también
into
así
this.
para ver si
So,
si
yes,
puedes
we
dibujar.
have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension
Camusa,
of the
ándale.
dark place.
Yes.
And then we have
Es
Saga,
lo mismo.
our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner,
Yes.
Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate
They are linked
a
to the
series
past.
of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly the investigation turns into a nightmare.
¿No te da curiosidad ver el
They
juego?
discover
O sea,
pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a
yo sí
certain
necesito verlo
missing
porque
writer.
By the initials AEW.
yo sé que los últimos juegos de Remedy han sido hitazos.
Around them.
Interesting. So obviously,
Para mí le ha
Alan's still gonna be playable
faltado
in the game. You're going to experience his journey.
control en
but,
particular.
Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that
Sí,
sort of
son
link.
muy
Tell us a bit about,
malas
you said
estas entrevistas.
split 50-50. Do they
Y
have separate missions? Because I think you can play them
como
in
que
sort of different
rompen el
sequences
paso,
or
¿no?
orders
O
if you
sea,
want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel.
me gustaba
but
cómo lo
it's also a
hacía
standalone
PlayStation hace
experience.
unos
We are not
años,
expecting
que te mostraban los
everybody to do
trailers
homework if
en
they
el
have not
evento
played the original game.
y como en el
This can
evento
be
post
enjoyed,
tenías las
as the
entrevistas.
Saga doesn't know anything
Entonces, si
about the
te interesaba un
lore,
juego,
about
ahí
supernatural,
podías ver,
in
o
this
sea,
world.
esta información,
She
¿no?
will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on.
No, claro que están scripted, ya tienen las preguntas y las respuestas
then we open up the
ensayadas.
experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out.
Entonces el trabajo de
And
Jeff
keep on
es hacerse el
playing as
sorprendido.
Saga
Velo.
in the Pacific Northwest.
¿Sí?
As the investigation goes on.
No
You are free
manches.
to switch between them.
Ah,
There are a lot of
cambias,
connection
okay.
points,
Yes.
in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
Ah, ya, venga, venga, venga.
So tell us, what are we going to see? What
supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Inédito, veamos si es cierto. Ok, tenemos un HUD, muy bien. ¿Creen que esté más bueno que Resident Evil Village? Me encantan estas tomas porque nadie juega así, ¿no? Así se para y voltea y se pone como a explorar. Nadie juega así. O sea, es como muy cinemático, como si fuera una película, pero no representa gameplay actual. Exacto, estás así buscando coleccionables en el piso y... O corriendo nada más, ¿no? Sin parar. Bueno, hay juegos que te alentan si apuntas, entonces a lo mejor apuntando no. Pero pues esta mona ya trae la... Ya trae la pistola, o sea, está lista para la acción. ¡Oh! El venado volvió, pero en forma de fichas. Esquivó. Headshot. Punto débil. Plomo en la 100. Rápido, róbale. Sí, parece medio Resident Evil, ¿no? Dijeron que iba a ser, que era su primer juego de survival horror. Digo, ¿quién juega así?
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here, like I saw it in a dream.
¿Ya?
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
Ah, no, yo pensé que eso ya era y te iba a decir ¿qué?
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story.
Pero ese fue el gameplay.
The horror story wanted us dead.
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Esta es parte del tráiler de la vez pasada, octubre 17. No estoy muy satisfecho, ¿eh?
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign.
No estoy satisfecho con eso que vimos. Mira, Space Marine 2.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
¿Cuándo sale este? Porque también lo quería jugar Peps.
My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
Sí, claro. ¿Cómo le subo? Ups.
Open the gates. Care to see if we can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a beast of that
¿Qué tal ahí?
would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
¿Qué tal ahí? ¿O le subí mucho? Bueno, ahí me avisas. ¿Así está bien? Oh. Se ve bien chido. No. Game of Thrones, pero de Nintendo Entertainment System. Yes, Your Grace Snowfall. Sí había salido, ¿no? ¿O es mi imaginación?
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world,
me hizo familiar el nombre,
a brand
pero
new story, and looks
es el
like a
2?
heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Ah, ok, con razón. Te digo que se me hizo conocido, se me hizo familiar.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
No, viene el copyright. Ese comando. No sé, lo veo un poco genericón. No se ve mal, pero como que le falta algo así llamativo.
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic
Sí,
Commando.
definitivamente.
That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those
Hace no
movies
tanto
made it?
tiempo, como 10
This
años.
August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
O sea, sí mucho tiempo, pero no tantísimo tiempo.
Is joining the cast. We're about to see the
Le
reveal
está
of
enseñando un
Lord
juego a un
Ember
tío.
Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of steel watchers.
No me acuerdo si era Uncharted 2 o uno de esos.
Is voiced by a familiar name.
Y sí, o sea, se quedó boquiabierto de hasta dónde habían llegado los videojuegos, ¿no? O sea, él se había quedado como en la era del Super Nintendo.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Baldur's Gate 3. Ya, ahora sí, ya mero. Ya casi sale.
It was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me still, for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
El nuevo, el de Hogwarts Legacy.
Is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by.
No vamos a ver más de Spider-Man tan rápido,
First
¿sí?
of all, looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely.
Así que el 3 va a tener 3
Miles,
Spider-Man.
We're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
So Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic.
Exacto.
Or,
Spider-Gwen
tech.
confirmada.
He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York
Spider-Pig
for his greatest
confirmado.
hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others. He's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. There you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies
No
yet.
es Eddie Brock?
We love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out.
Va a ser Harry,
Who
seguro.
is Venom? You have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Va a ser
That's
Harry.
a bit of a
Algo me
tease. Now,
dice.
obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that.
Sí, no vamos a ver nada nuevo.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of city
the city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023.
¿Nos va a dar fecha?
We're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're going to make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
¿Así va a ver? Ah, venga. Va a ser un pedacitito. Ya, fin. Octubre 20. Venga.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do.
Ya tengo planes para el 20 de octubre. Te dije, no vimos nada más, o sea, fueron 5 minutos de nada.
A multiplayer open world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called PAL, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns.
It's PAL World. PAL World.
Then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Sí. Fecha, por favor, fecha de PAL World. Dude, quiero jugar PAL World. Ya no me importa nada. Mira, hay pokebolas. Digo, palbolas. Ah, sí. Pokémon Esclavitud Simulator. Early Access. Ah. Que el Popin está duro en este tráiler. Exacto. Perdón que no te leí antes, pero sí. ¿Por qué no dar la fecha en el evento de PlayStation? Y la única razón es para tener presencia en este evento, pero pues no mostraron nada. O sea, ok, mostraron un poquito más, ¿no? Arte conceptual y que Venom no es Eddie Brock. Pero lo pudieron haber dicho o mostrado en el evento de PlayStation. Esto es Middle Earth.
With hammer and axe we mine and scout. Across Middle Earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach.
Los enanos son la mejor raza de la fantasía. Fight me.
Come, my fellow dwarves, rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Mordor. ¿Quieres jugar Middle Earth? Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Yo jalo, te digo que cualquier juego que tiene como protagonista a los enanos automáticamente sube 2 puntos de su ranking of Kings.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Oh no, es Final Fantasy, sí. Para móvil. Nah. Angio. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Before Crisis va a ser o...? Ifrit. Ya quiero jugar Final Fantasy XVI. Es todo lo que me importa. Sniper.
俺は正義の味方だからな。なるほど。では敵だな。
Free registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy...
No me hagas esto, Jeff. No me hagas
Today,
esto.
during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy XVI prize pack. DoorDash.
No, no me hagas esto, Jeff.
All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA.
Mi corazón no puede aceptar esos exabruptos.
The haunted wilds of North America.
O sea, ¿viste cómo nos emocionó a todos y luego nos decepcionó?
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers.
Sí, cancelen a Jeff.
For those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
I banish you. Death to the dead.
¿Este qué juego es?
To be together again.
¿No lo habíamos visto ya?
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Sí, yo también estoy en que ya lo habíamos visto, ¿no? Punishers, no me suena, ¿eh? Tal vez lo estamos confundiendo. Ahí está, mira, es Kiryu.
頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。これから起きることは。
Ouch!
全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
No manches, que es un mozou de... Oh. De... Like a Dragon. Yoryu. En. Ah, no tiene nombre.
Good morning, Stanley. It is
¿Cuál es la historia de este juego, Alan?
I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Es un remake, es un remaster.
Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Sí, o bueno, sí, pero o sea, el Gaiden Lo entiendo, pero ¿es nuevo? ¿Es viejo? ¿Era de Vita? ¿Sabes?
3 years, 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here?
¿Después de Yakuza 6?
Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here?
Oh.
No.
Dad, are you there?
Under the Waves. Deberíamos hacer nuestro propio videojuego.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Call of Duty, temporada 4. Todavía nadie gana. Free to play. Free to spend. Si algún día sacan Yakuza 9, ¿va a ser la continuación de Ichiban?
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
¿Esto es un videojuego, Jeff? Boo Earns. Me estiro tantito. ¿Cuánto tiempo lleva? Como 1 hora y cuarto.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore.
Me recuerda, no sé por qué, a
Realms where magic comes to meet us.
Crystal Chronicles, como mezclado con Ooblets por alguna razón.
So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Pero sin los vegetales bailarines.
We promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show. Only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm.
Viene para Steam también, no sabía, fíjate.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Geoff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Geoff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
The Muntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant.
Mira, va a haber Immortals of Avium.
Look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wild.
Sí, es bien,
now, if you're looking
chistoso.
for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side
sale
with
en
your wallet and start maximizing your cash
God of War
back
Ragnarok
rewards on
aparte.
everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Exacto, el juego de magias de colores, exacto.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
¿Por qué hizo eso, señor dragón?
From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Mira, este dice actual gameplay. King Arthur.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight.
Sí me acuerdo del Gloom, ese sale en Tears of the Kingdom, por supuesto.
Paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. This world needs champions.
Este es ¿cómo se llama? No era el nombre que estaba buscando, pero ok. Wayfinder. Ahí viene Fortnite. Unreal Editor para Fortnite.
Bow at the feet of your future emperor or face annihilation.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Base Rush
Captain's
Scavenger.
log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile
This is
territory.
Star Trek.
And the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
We are the board. Lower your shields and surrender your ships.
And those
Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Star Trek Infinite. ¿Saben qué? Todos estos trailers del espacio como que me están perdiendo.
Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun. We're steady.
Swung a little wide there.
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go?
Da-da-da-da.
Baby, let your booty go.
Da-da-da-da.
Girl, I know you want to show. The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Then don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
But you said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
¿Qué es esto? Ok. ¿Sabes qué? La quiero ver.
Who Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
¿Qué?
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
Lisfunga.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
¿Cuántas copias podrás tener?
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS.
Olvidó decir de colores, Jeff. De colores.
It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much
¿Qué es lo contrario de me llama la
action,
atención?
with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic.
Jedi Survivor está muy bueno a pesar de los problemas técnicos.
Squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay.
Se dice no me interesa.
Great cast. Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this
Pues eso.
incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this
Es para
summer
los que
for
están
PC,
en la fila de atrás
PS5,
que no
and
lo habían
Xbox.
notado.
Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
No lo sé, Rick.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortal.
Dice abajo, la calidad visual depende de tu sistema. Eso es, solo corre en la baticomputadora básicamente. Traducción, no corre en tu compu.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
¿Por qué el corte? Bueno. Me imagino que no era interesante ese footage o algo. Yoga Fire. Kamehameha. ¿Qué le cortan? ¿No hay un pedazo suficientemente largo que sea interesante? No, mi compu no puede correr el stream de tan demandante que es este juego. Dude, nomás como que en él,
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all three colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Sigil up. Ándale pues. Y aparte ya sale en casi un mes y una semana.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Oh, es Jurassic World y... A mí no me llama absolutamente nada, pero ojalá que a mucha gente le guste muchísimo. Yo quiero montar un Velociraptor, pero en la vida real. Y no necesitar carro porque tengo un Velociraptor. Ah, ese sería el sueño, dude. Así de plano Optimus Prime viene a matarte. Wilds. Velociraptors, NTPs y Optimus Prime.
It's time to get to our grand finale.
Oh, ya el final.
It is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
CD Projekt?
The rumors were true.
Okay.
We're still here at the scene of this
Midgar.
caused by a massive
Midgar,
tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
es Rebirth, es Rebirth.
Wow. Just look at it all.
Geoff Keighley lo
It's so
hizo.
green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're
Va a ser semi-open
asking me
world.
this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
Ah, eso es Cosmo Canyon.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Rude. ¿Será más abierto que el pasado? Los escenarios se ven más abiertos, pero tal vez es una ilusión y nada más es lineal igual que el pasado. Ah, mira, es Yuffie.
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Rebirth. Ah, dos discos. Oh.
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5.
Se retrasó.
Son, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Está anunciando Gamescom. Dudes. ¿Qué opinan? Digo, para no haber esperado nada, estuvo bien. Fueron un buen de juegos. Tengo como 3 hojas de apuntes. A ver. Vamos a hacer una pausa de 5 minutos y regreso porque va a empezar, en 15 minutos empieza el Day of the Devs. Y después de Day of the Devs es el evento de Devolver. Así que Una pequeña pausa. ¿Ahí escuchas musiquita? No me tardo, una pequeña pausa. ¿Qué opinan del E3 sin E3?
Keighley for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest, and thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people? God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs.
Este es el Day of the Devs.
From Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8bit.
Pensé que era
a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers and brought them together to meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers showing their
no es lo
games,
mismo que
play them and also listen to music and eat food and
Day of the Devs y el de Devolver,
no.
no.
A festival of amazing creativity and a very inspiring event. And then during the pandemic, it became digital only, and now we're doing both, a live event and a digital showcase, so people from around the world can enjoy all of these amazing games. We had a record number of submissions this year, more people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year previously, and we have more world premieres today than ever before. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and please, without further ado, enjoy Day of the Devs.
En E3 pasados, bueno, este no es un E3, pero Day of the Devs fue uno de mis eventos favoritos.
There would be effects on that. It looks not good.
Que no tienen tantos juegos ni de tan alto perfil, pero muy interesantes.
A brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes Unlimited, who made incredible games like Wander Song and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastie Ball.
Beastie Ball.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago. Introducing
Mira, Haikyuu.
Beastie Ball.
Es Pokémon y voleibol. Con razón pusieron los de Haikyuu.
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character, and you can explore this huge open world, recruiting all kinds of beasties to your team. Then you can challenge rival sports teams as you rise your way through the Beastie Ball rankings. Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports. In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another. And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or rivals or partners or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change, and the bonds that they form with each other.
O sea, es
We knew we wanted to create a really wide variety
una especie de
of
Pokémon
beasties,
2v2.
that each have their own
Pero
ecological
de
niche
voleibol.
and way of playing Beastie Ball. So we're working with a really wonderful bunch of concept artists and spending a lot of time on each design. All the beasties have a range of colors and sizes, and their poses and animations are all hand-drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities and their different ways of moving.
To help give each beastie that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows. This game is about sports.
You come from a tiny town built around a nature preserve. You're kind of underdogs until one day when the Beastie Ball League shows up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the Beastie Ball League.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map.
Oh, Lina
You
Rain.
decide where to go, who to
Me gusta
challenge,
mucho
and
la
what
música
order.
que hace.
And every time you defeat a ranked coach, the other ranked coaches become stronger. So no matter which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us. And if Beastie Ball looks cool to you too, then please check us out at beastieballgame.com. We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding campaign very, very soon, and we'd love to have your support. Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
Ok. Sí lo quiero jugar, ¿por
In
qué no?
Hyperlight Breaker, Heart Machine's
Ooh,
follow-up
Hyperlight
title
Breaker.
in the Hyperlight universe, you'll assume the role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth, an amazing open world with everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements, just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyperlight Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and we're making Hyperlight Breaker.
Lo que queremos es la fecha de salida ya.
Hyperlight Breaker is a huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak, with a crumbling world that can be brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind, an open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades.
Breath of the Wild está en 2017.
Or with friends cooperatively.
Tears of the Kingdom es lo que está ahí en
Breaker's
este
narrative
momento.
will be presented fully through visual storytelling.
Que
Where
por
you'll
cierto,
discover
nada más
and
no se
decipher
acaba ese
the
juego.
mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will be massive bosses to take down in an open structure, with dangerous, unique, and challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs. You'll pick up new gear, make new builds, unlock new characters, upgrade your equipment as you bring back more and
Todo
more
suena bien, todo
materials.
suena bien. Ya, denme la fecha, ya, dámela.
We've learned so much from our previous games, building up amazing tech and a deep well of knowledge and experience as a team. Breaker's the culmination of all that incredible work, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself.
Está chida la animación de esquivar y
We'll have a
como
lot
que
more
se hace
information on the game as we come closer
transparente
and closer
de colores.
to early
Está chida.
access later this year.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania to bring you a game that is not what you expect. From developer Stone Skip and publisher IM8bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Simpler Times. A ver. Simpler times.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where it can be present.
Simpler Times follows Taina on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. It's starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
We want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing you in Taina's world.
It's apple picking season. My favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
With each puzzle, Taina grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to guide her. From simple activities like picking dried leaves from a plant to more complex ones like building a birdhouse, you'll interact with objects that hold sentimental value for Taina.
I really wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
We know the world is getting faster every day. We live in it too. We wanted to create a space where players can take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful. Simpler Times stems from stories we believe need to be told and heard. Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, the game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us, encouraging you to reflect on your own memories and experiences.
Simpler Times is coming soon on PC and other platforms,
And
so make sure to
other
wishlist on Steam and
platforms.
follow us on social media.
Thanks for taking the time to listen. We hope you'll enjoy playing Simpler Times as much as we enjoyed creating it. Bye!
Bye!
It's like childhood.
Se ve interesante, pero creo que este juego no es para mí. Demasiado deliberado. Demasiado lento. No sé. No sé cómo explicarlo. Me interesaría más si hubiera más componentes de este mismo juego.
This next game is from Sad Owl Studios and Thunderful Publishing. It's a really unique puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Viewfinder, este ya lo habíamos visto. Y este se ve bueno. Se ve interesante la mecánica de la cámara.
Viewfinder is a difficult game to describe in words, but if you saw it, you'd immediately recognize it.
What is this place?
It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
You can take photos or find photos and then make them into real 3D spaces.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, did you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and I think everybody is just going to have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder, and that's just a really nice thing to it.
A perfect fit. An elegant solution.
That doesn't look right.
You can rotate reality too.
Okay.
If I was to compare Viewfinder to
¿Cómo-
other games,
cómo lo hace?
I'd say it's like the gameplay of Portal combined with the visual illusions of Superliminal or Antechamber. People have also compared it to The Witness.
Es bastante interesante cómo lo...
Manifold Garden and
O sea,
various other
es una imagen y de repente ya está en
puzzle game, but
3D.
it's very sandboxy and playful and open-ended.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things. And, you know, that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder is created by different people. And, you know, we have people from all over the world who have such a diverse and interesting cultures.
No entiendo cómo lo hace. O sea, como la parte de puzzle visual, ok, pero que puedes tomar una imagen y luego ponerla en otro lado y crear, o sea, el espacio en 3D. No entiendo cómo lo hace, o sea, dónde pone las cosas, cómo sabe dónde están. ¿Se me explicó? Está muy interesante.
Celium was always fond of games.
It's just very important for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, you know, have a glimpse of the experiences that we've had.
Se me hace que va a estar muy cortito. Pero se ve. Quiero ver qué tanto puedes hacer con esa mecánica, porque está muy interesante.
But this next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This next one actually
Hay algunos como Superliminal y hay otro que se llama Monument Valley. Creo que es Monument Valley. Que juega con la perspectiva, pero no así de que tú puedes tomar una imagen de algo y luego crear ese espacio tridimensional en otro lado. Digo, quiero jugar con esa mecánica para ver cómo funciona y qué tanto se puede hacer o romper con eso.
Get access to their abilities. There's a big variety of things that you can hunt in this game.
O sea, es Kirby.
I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what different things you can hunt and
la presentación es muy buena.
Abilities that they give you. Core mechanics resemble very much a twin-stick shooter. However, unlike twin-stick shooters, it focuses less on the high-intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin-stick paradigm to create fun solutions to the challenges in the game. Haunty follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that it really expands into a lot of ghosts in the afterlife and sort of the stories that they have.
No se parece a Kirby, pero la mecánica es posees cosas y obtienes sus poderes. Pues me recordó a Kirby, pero sí, no es Kirby.
The environments and characters are all carefully crafted with a 2D hand-drawn style, so there's a lot of painstaking frame-by-frame animation work in there. And we have a fantastic soundtrack.
La diferencia es que en Kirby consumes el objeto o la cosa de la que obtienes el poder, ¿no? Y en este juego parece que solo tomas posesión de él.
If this is something you're interested in, be sure to wishlist it. It helps us out a lot.
Our next game is a bit of a blast from the past. It arrived on the scene around 12 years ago, quickly became the talk of the town, and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character and their families. It was a truly unique, powerful, and special game, And it's super sad that it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But it gives me great pleasure to tell you that lovingly restored and better than ever, Kart Life is back.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Kart Life. Kart Life is a retail simulator developed by Richard Hoffmeyer and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
No lo conocía.
In Kart Life, you can play as 3 different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart. Andres is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in Kart Life, your resources are limited. You need to take care of yourself and others, and how you prioritize the needs of your cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories.
Está bien raro, ¿no?
The world of Kart Life is alive and filled with characters who are potential customers that you'll get to know as you try to build your business. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. What players choose to do with the time that they have with each character is entirely up to them. Everyone's experience will be different based on the choices they make, what they prioritize, and even the order in which they choose to play the characters. This release is going to have a bunch of new story content, new art, updated controls and mechanics, and we really look forward to sharing it all with you on PC and console later this year.
Se ve bien raro. Y tampoco parece Kirby.
The skateboard renaissance has been going on for the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into the grind revival, things are getting a little more avant-garde and daring. This next one gives you all that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and brimstone. This is the world premiere of Hellscape.
Hellscape.
Hello, my name is Jordi van den Bussen, also known as Kwobbelkop. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellscape.
All right, Anton, first try. Here we go.
Tiene un ala estilo Sephiroth.
No, that was a good combo. All right, that's it.
Too slow.
Again.
Hellscape takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as Anton Falcon, a skater through and through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach, even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who will do anything to stop him and his skater friends from doing what they love most. The skateboard mechanics are very similar to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead game designer, Steve, actually worked on Tony Hawk's Underground.
It started a long time ago, the idea, and the far-flung land of 2002, I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time we were working on it, we were thinking, man, this really looks a lot like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk, we're bound to the real pro skaters. It always seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellskate. Hellskate is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks and traversal, manuals, grinds, jumps, balance meters with a roguelite structure.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre, death is a central mechanic in the game.
Oh, GG.
When you die in a run, thankfully you don't lose everything.
Me gusta que se va en un ojo.
Which you can use to get permanent upgrades such as tattoos or skateboards, which act as weapons. The combat in our game can be described as a fast-paced skateboard hack and slash. While you have your light and heavy attacks, the core of the gameplay revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
The game should be quite easy for people to pick up and play. It has a combat system which is meant to be very friendly, very forgiving and rewarding, especially at the beginning. And then gradually it teaches you and ramps up the skill of the skateboarding, where you need it, when you need it.
Why did you stop me from skating?
Look at yourself. Your wing, your arm. What do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellskate. Wishlisting the game would mean the world to us. Thank you.
Se ve interesante.
In our next game, Henry Halfhead, you play as Half a Head. That's it. That's the game.
Ándale.
But it's
Me
so
interesa
much
que
more than
dice
that
que
too,
tiene como las
because you
mecánicas
see,
de los Tony
Henry
Hawk
can be
viejitos.
many things,
Eso
can
está chido
be
porque
anything, in fact. He has the curious
creo que era su
ability
punto
to be able to
fuerte.
transform into anything he can reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life of the title character, navigating sandbox situations crafted by Zurich-based developers Lululu Entertainment, and in so doing, maybe ponder the philosophical questions. Who is? How is? What does it mean to be Henry
¿Tú crees?
Halfhead?
Estaba sencilla.
Welcome. May I introduce you to Henry? Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock announces the dawn of a new day, and it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous quivering machine. Tick tock, tick tock. At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning routine, which they usually start by making their bed. Staying in bed is tempting, but only leads to regret later. Henry knows that if you want to change the world, you have to start off by making your own bed. Completing this simple task in the morning gives Henry a little bit of pride and the feeling of control over their life. With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready to freshen up. For hours, Henry could sit there, lifting the seat up and down, pretending it was a singing mouth. Not too hot, not too cold. Henry bought a turmeric soap. They didn't know, they just liked the color. It's actually great for their skin.
¿Este juguete perdió? Sí, el demo está demasiado largo.
That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry themselves.
Otro Kirby, ¿no?
All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast. Breakfast with a warm beverage is important, and so is keeping up with the news.
this week. That's all for now. Have a wonderful day.
Sí, este demo, bueno, ya está un poco
The
largo.
best drink Henry can make from beans. The candy of nature, delicious. Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work.
¿Quién se le ocurrió que fuera solo media cabeza?
If Henry takes their lunchbox and leaves now, they can catch the 8 o'clock bus.
Double the Henry, double the fun. Play Henry's not so ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry, everyday life with a twist.
Yo habría hecho este tráiler menos de la mitad de largo. Y creo que hubiera sido mucho más efectivo.
We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine.
Oh, fuertes declaraciones. ¿Qué te hizo Henry Halfhead?
2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Jeppy's contributions to those Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Cocoon.
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and audio director of Geometric Interactive in Copenhagen.
Tiene un buen de juegos de Play 4 y de Play 5 ahí abajo.
For the last couple of years. Our game, Cocoon.
¿Tiene que ver algo con Jade Cocoon? Ok, Inside and Limbo, vamos a ver.
Cocoon is an adventure game with multiple worlds, and each of these worlds are contained within an orb.
Okay.
Let me demonstrate by jumping out of the world which we are currently exploring. Just like that, we are now in a world outside.
Interesante.
The orange orb here contains the world we were previously exploring.
¿Y si lo tiras al agua,
Just
qué
jump
pasa?
out one more time. We are now in a world even further outside and can explore this world using
Sí.
the orange orb that we picked up.
Se ve interesante.
Orbs can be placed on switches to power devices and solve puzzles. And you can even throw them into pipes.
Tienes que andar cargando tus mundos, ¿o
You
qué?
can use the hierarchy of worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles. For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world, let it pass by, and jump back in.
Ok.
Now, Cocoon is not only about exploration and puzzles. Within each world, you have to face a mighty guardian. Here is a first glimpse of one of these encounters.
Está chido.
We hope you look forward to exploring the mysterious worlds of
Más o
Cocoon,
menos.
releasing later this year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Más o menos. Está interesante el concepto. Creo que el tráiler no le hizo favores.
And now, I'm pleased to bring you a title from French-Canadian developer Impossible. In this relaxing artistic exploration game, you play a painter with a watercolor brush and a whole city to explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible. We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title, Été.
Été. Lo que sí es que la presentación de los indies ha mejorado
In Été,
increíblemente.
you see the world through the eyes of a painter, with every surface acting like a blank canvas, just waiting for you to fill it with color.
La definición de, o sea, lo que es
Été
un
means
indie.
summer in French, because it's set in our French-speaking
Vaya,
hometown
los indies de
of
hace
Montreal,
10 años
Canada,
serían
as you
considerados,
step
yo creo
into the
que
shoes
juegos
of a
amateur el día de
painter who's
hoy.
traveling abroad for, well, the summer. This is a game for people who love pure exploration. You're free to roam open city scenes at your own pace, following your curiosity, getting sidetracked, and discovering secrets along the way. When you fill something
Me
with paint,
recuerda
you'll
a...
extract its color as droplets
¿Cómo
of
se llamaba?
experience. And as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of paint that reveal a bigger part of the world at once.
El que pintabas, que lanzabas pintura, era como completamente oscuro, bueno, al contrario, blanco. Y tú lanzabas pintura
You'll
negra
also meet plenty
y
of
le
locals
caía
taking
al
part in
escenario y
lighthearted, everyday
así lo iba
activities.
revelando.
And some of them will even
Don Finish
commission
Swan,
artworks
creo que se llamaba. Me recuerda a eso, un poco. Pero te digo, la presentación de estos juegos
Using
ya
your
está...
bike, you can travel quickly back to your apartment and paint those commissions on canvas. That's where your creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your expedition so far. Stamps on your canvas can be freely moved, resized, rotated in 3D, and even recolored.
Okay.
The canvas is pretty much your sandbox that lets you put your own spin on commissions. And if you're feeling inspired, you can paint as many creative artworks as you like without any kind of limitation. With hundreds of unlockable stamps at your disposal and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination. Apart from living your best life as the friendly neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists, like Marianne, an ambitious photographer, and Theo, a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio. But you'll have to dive into that story for yourself. It is coming out in 2024, and we hope you'll enjoy your adventures as a traveling painter in this lovingly crafted, whimsical summer world.
Ok.
Hi everybody, how are you liking the show so far? This is the time where we take a brief break to talk about the long and complicated process by which we accept games into the nominating committee and all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the accounting of the...
Tim, sorry. I thought that, I thought I was doing something here too.
All right, okay.
All right. Hey, Kelly from Indie Mega Booth here with a very exciting announcement. We're back. If you're a fan of indie games, you may have seen the Indie Mega Booth at shows like PAX West and PAX East over the last decade, bringing together a curated selection of the best up-and-coming indie titles. Games like Crypt of the Necrodancer, Tunic, Disco Elysium, Spiritfarer, Celeste, Mini Metro, Astroneer, The Stanley Parable, and Papers, Please have all been part of the Indie Mega Booth community.
Papers, Please.
If you're a dev, you'll likely know us from our industry work, such as our GDC showcases, our presence at Bit Summit, our global outreach and events, including a robust scholarship and grant program. And if you've never heard of any of this, well, that's fine. Just think of us as like a stepping stone into the games industry, where folks who love indie games
Ve
can
los
connect with
juegos
each
de
other,
hoy.
discover new games, and be
O sea,
part of a welcoming, diverse,
el nivel
broad, creative community.
de presentación que
Indie Mega Booth has been in
tienen.
hibernation during the pandemic, but we were so excited to announce that we're finally waking up from our big
O sea,
long slumber,
ve
juegos
juegos
and we're ready to move
como
forward with IMB
algo más obvio sería como
Head on over to
Thomas
our brand
Was
new
Alone,
website,
¿no?
indiemegabooth.com, and be Indie Know by signing up for our newsletter. Learn about new games, upcoming
Un juego
showcases,
como Thomas Was
digital
Alone en
sales,
este
and the
momento
best ways to help support the games and developers that you know and
no
love. As we've always
tendría
said, individually
tanto
we're
éxito.
tiny, together we're mega.
Exacto. Pero para mí
We have
Super
another
Meat Boy
world
sí se
premiere for
ve
y'all, and it's also really thematically appropriate for this showcase.
sí se ve amaterón, o sea, digo, sé que no lo es y sé que es de otra época, pero
Auto series that you know and love, but this next one is not what you're expecting from them. It'll be hurting your way. It'll be flocking your way. No, I like hurting. It'll be hurting your way next year. It's called Summerhill. It's about sheep.
Summerhill. Tiene que haber
My name is
lobos.
Harry Nesbitt, and I'm the founder and creative director of Land and Sea. We're a small team from the UK, best known as the developers of the Alto's Adventure series. Now, over the last few years, we've been busy growing the team and laying the groundwork for our most ambitious project yet. It's an entirely new IP that aims to build on the themes that we care about most as a studio. And we're super excited to be able to share this exclusive first teaser with you today. So please take a look, and I'll be back at the end to tell you more.
Sí, claro. Pero te digo, checa la calidad de estos juegos. Y lo peor es que, o sea, no van a tener el mismo éxito que Super Meat Boy. Esto no se podía. Digo, como dices, ¿no? Tienen mejores tecnología y más assets y las computadoras son muchísimo más poderosas hoy en día. ¡Eh! Desaparecieron. ¡Oh! Desapareció el ovejero. Se me subió un bicho. No sé qué era. Era como una hormiga. Bueno, era.
To give you a little bit more detail,
Lo
Summerhill is a
destruí.
story-driven puzzle game in which you play as a young shepherd
Sin
and
querer.
their dog. Together, you'll be setting out to rescue your lost flock that have been scattered across the mysterious land that lies at the border of your home. Summerhill brings together gentle problem-solving, fluid herding-based gameplay, and striking pastoral landscapes to tell a timeless
Herding-based
coming-of-age
gameplay.
folk tale.
Aguas.
As a team, we've been massively inspired by the rich history and cultural impact of sheep herding across the world. There are few people or places that haven't been impacted in some small way by the practice of shepherding. Even the name, Summerhill, is a name often given to highland pastures where sheep are taken to graze during the warmest months of the year. In many ways, sheep herding is in our DNA, and we really want to do justice to this timeless tradition and tell a story that could only be told in this way. We're also super excited to be working again with
O sea, compara el juego este de la pintura con The Unfinished Swan.
Todd is a composer and audio designer best known for his work on games such as Monument Valley 2,
Monument Valley ni siquiera es de este año.
We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be the first
creo que se mantiene más
head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game or go to
más atemporal por el estilo
de. We look forward to sharing more with you again soon.
De pixel art que maneja.
Next up, we have an update on Eternites. This is from Studio Psy, essentially a one-person team with a few friends helping out on the side. And it's a dating action game. Now, you've heard a lot about this title.
Sorry.
What's happening?
I'm sorry, Greg. I know I shouldn't be interrupting Day of the Devs. But it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out. It won't be easy, and the road will be long, but who knows? Maybe we'll find one more thing worth fighting for. Eternites is a dating action game that takes adrenaline-fueled
Eternites is dating action game.
Love story.
Este es un nuevo género.
For a moment. Sometimes with all these infected, it's too much. And it's during these moments that I'm happy to have someone to lean on. Fighting for our lives, solving puzzles, exploring dungeons. It all seems easier when you have someone special by your side. To make things less scary. So... what now? Did you just shush me? Because the teacher might hear us. Hey. Have you ever passed a note to your crush? I mean, or you can just fight for friendship. That's cool and not... Wow, we are so cheesy. Mini-games! We have so
mini-games!
Unlock unique skills and spells in battle. So yeah, you can fight monsters, explore dungeons, date? I mean, so many things like train, scavenge, date. Did I say date twice? Anyway, you have to manage and balance all these activities if you want to save the world. The clock is ticking. Okay, cool. Bye!
Es como una especie de Persona 5 con...
Wishlist now.
Next up, from Italian-Icelandic
con
developer
dating
Evil
sim,
Licorice,
¿no?
comes a nostalgia-fueled gadget-building sim that demystifies electronics engineering and allows you to share your creations with the community.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Bancale from Evil Licorice, and I'm one of the designers of Retro Gadgets.
Retro Gadgets.
Although it takes me forever to build something like this, I love the feeling of seeing something happening on a screen like this one when I rotate the knob or I press the buttons. And this is where the idea for Retro Gadgets comes from, is to being able to build digital gadgets with little effort. We love Pico 8 by Lexaloff because it brings you this retro environment where you can build your own games in Lua. And we also love Shenzhen.io by Zachtronics because it managed to teach you low-level programming effortlessly. And Retro Gadgets tries to take the best of both worlds and adds a layer of hardware building and customization. All this is packaged in a cozy and retro-inspired environment. We have a fantastic community, and people have been creating insane gadgets that go well beyond our initial expectations. So please join our Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets is in early access on Steam, and we have big plans in store. Bye.
If you've ever watched the Mars Curiosity rover on one of its
Sí.
missions, you very well may have become fascinated
Como
by
que
one of the
siento que es medio
hyper-specific
juego como para
contraptions
ti,
and
¿no?
gadgets it keeps on board to measure soil samples and hunt for traces of water. Our next game poses a very important question though. Sure, Curiosity can tell us the weather on a planet millions of miles away, but can it deliver a pizza? In Mars First Logistics from Shape Shop, you'll be given the task of carrying awkwardly shaped objects from point A to point B by assembling and piloting your very own
Es un
Mars
Strand type game.
and in doing so, perhaps you will solve
Básicamente.
pepperoni-based problems that truly matter.
Hello, I'm Ian McClarty from Shape Shop. We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia, and we're making this game, Mars First Logistics. In Mars First Logistics, you'll be helping to establish a colony on the surface of Mars. You'll do this by transporting
es
often
Lego Marte.
awkwardly shaped objects between A and B, using vehicles that you design and build yourself.
Sí, es un Strand type game. Oh no.
As you complete deliveries, the game will give you new toys to play with. The game is set in a vast open world, and you're free to pick and choose which jobs you'd like to take on. There's a mix of procedurally generated side jobs and handcrafted main contracts. In the main contracts, you'll be helping to construct new buildings in the game's world. One of the main challenges in the game is figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using the parts that you have available.
Se rompe. Ah, sí, claro.
And as you build up your collection of parts, more creative options will become available to you. And I think a lot of the fun in the game is just messing around and being creative in its editor.
Yes! ¿Y ahora?
And finally, I'm really excited to announce that Mars First Logistics will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd of June. That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what everyone builds in the game. Thank you.
Mars First Logistics.
You'd think the aftermath of a worldwide flood would be pretty bleak, right? Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die Gute
se ve
Fabrik
interesante.
has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Salt Sea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Salt Sea Chronicles.
Toma esto, Skulls and Bones.
Hello. We are Die Gute Fabrik. I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Salt Sea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Salt Sea Chronicles today. It's a flooded world, story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew. At the beginning of the game, you're going to discover that Maya, your captain, has gone missing, and together your ragtag crew are going to heist a ship and set out across the Salt Sea archipelago in search of clues. In each chapter of the game, you'll decide where to head next, who to explore with from the crew when you get there, and what to say to the people that you meet along the way. Salt Sea Chronicles' unique art style is brought to life by beautiful
No, no es Sea of
and
Thieves.
each location
Digo, no
is
es
built on
tampoco.
the fragments of the spawning
¿Cómo se llama?
Our art team have
Skull
really
and
done
Bones.
an incredible job. One of my favourite locations is called Los Gatos, and on
Los
that island, the
Gatos.
people there live symbiotically with this community of cats. As you explore, you'll find a brand new trick-taking card game designed especially for the world of Salt Sea. It's a really good way to sort of take a break from the story. It's called Spoils, and you can play it all over the archipelago, and you might discover how each community has slightly different house rules.
Me suena a Triple Triad, ¿no?
Another thing we're super proud of is our exploration system. So we're sort of done away with the walk of shame in adventure games. So if you miss a clue, instead of sort of slowly traipsing to the other end of the island, you're just going to tap the shoulder button on your controller or select a screen span arrow to move almost instantaneously across a space. It allows us to lay the story down away from a linear path much more organically. Salt Sea Chronicles doesn't tell a story about a hero. It's a story about a community and how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange maybe, and have its own things going on. There's also a strong sense of genre-based storytelling too. So while you might be new to the world of Salt Sea, you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Salt Sea Chronicles with you all today, and I can't wait for you to explore the rich world,
Ya,
get to know
dánoslo.
the wonderful characters, and to hear what paths you chart when you play.
¿Cuándo sale? Coming
All right,
soon.
this next game, Sorry. Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations, all their ups and downs, their triumphs and tribulations, while making a real video game over the course of 7 years. Too bad there's no way to do it. Or is there? This is actually pretty cool. Two Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years while they were making Psychonauts 2, and they made a super hyper duper long documentary series, unlike anything you've ever seen in games. All the intimacy, all the tears.
Es el documental que es más largo que jugar el juego.
And all the things that happen in game development that never really gets documented because who has access like this? So here's a very quick sneak peek at their incredibly long series. We highly encourage you to watch this thing. It's amazing.
So what's next?
Psychonauts 2. To get to the dollar amount we're talking about, it's probably going to take financing from a lot of different avenues. Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start taking our people.
¿Qué es este?
So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. It's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding when it's done.
Ah, es el documental. Yeah.
Hopefully you get a chance to work on a Psychonauts game in the near future. Thank you for helping us bring back Psychonauts. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
To submit your game for future Day of the Devs, or to just hear about Day of the Devs in general, go to dayofthedevs.com for more info.
Hay que hacer un juego y
Thank
mandarlo.
you to all the incredible sponsors that have been with us since the very beginnings of Day of the Devs. We're going on 11 years. We could not pay for any of this without these sponsors. They donate to us.
PlayStation, Xbox,
ask for
Steam.
nothing in return except a showcase of incredible games from indie devs all around the world. So please, applause for all the cool logos on the screen. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you. Thank you again to the incomparable Dose One. He's been supplying the beats for all the transitions between all these amazing games ever since we started doing these digital showcases for Day of the Devs. Thank you again. You're a hero amongst heroes. Go check out his music. It's amazing. Hell, Dose One is incredible. Thank you for watching Day of the Devs yet again. If you're looking for more information or you just want to subscribe to the coolest newsletter in all the land, go to dayofthedevs.com. The URL on your screen. Follow us on social media. We got more coming up this year. Thank you to our friend Geoff Keighley. The Summer Game Fest showcase was amazing. We're so happy to be a part of Summer Game Fest for these last many years. Definitely stick around. We're not completely done yet. We have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia, thanks to our friends who made the game Chia. It's worth it.
New Caledonia
It's really cool.
Chia.
Happening right now.
Está chido. Ok. Nos van a... No sé qué... Tengo... Siento que otros años me gustó más Day of the Devs. Digo, va a haber años altos y... O sea... Mejores años que otros, ¿no? Siempre. ¿Qué opinan hasta ahora del E3 sin E3? De momento llevamos PlayStation, Summer Game Fest, Day of the Devs, y ahorita viene Devolver a cerrar el día de hoy. El domingo vamos a estar también aquí transmitiendo en vivo desde youtube.com/abuget el showcase de Xbox y el Starfield Direct. Y el lunes es el evento de Capcom. Hay más eventos, está el Future Game Show y pero no sé, como que no sé si valga la pena cubrirlos, así que creo que optaré por no hacerlo. Pero definitivamente el domingo de Xbox tenemos que verlo. Creo que eso tienen una gran oportunidad, como ya la han tenido en otros años, de poner su ficha en la maquinita, ¿no? De decir, aquí estamos y vamos en serio y no nos vamos y teníamos muchas cosas que mostrarles y son esto, ¿no? Porque si este año no lo hacen, ya no sé qué más están esperando, ¿no? Ya sería mucho. Ya sería demasiado. Y no quiero que me muestren más juegos que no han salido, o sea, que nunca van a salir, si me explico. No quiero que me muestren otro Indiana Jones, ni otro Fable, otro Everwild, otro o sea, ya que mejor que empiecen a salir con las fechas de lanzamiento y con los juegos y ya jugarlos, ¿no? Pero pues vamos a ver. Probablemente sí va a haber juegos nuevos. Espero que esté moderado, ¿no? Que podamos esperarlos. O sea, espero que salga Phil Spencer a decir todo lo que van a ver de First Party va a salir en los próximos 12 meses, ¿no? Otra vez. Y que muestren juegos que estamos esperando. O que no sabíamos que estaban haciendo, pero que los queremos, ¿no? A ver si lo hacen. Es hora de devolver. Supuestamente empieza en 10 minutos. Pero... pues voy a poner musiquita en lo que esperamos. Último evento del día. El Devolver Direct. Quiero hacer una pausa. Voy a hacer una pausa. 2 minutos y regreso. Pero si empieza me avisan, ¿va? Ok, no me tardo. ¿Ya empezó? ¿No ha empezado? Parece que no ha empezado. Vamos a ver qué dice Twitter. Oh, Twitter está loco. ¿Qué? ¿Hay edición de colección de Spider-Man? ¿Ya lo anunciaron? No. Vamos a ver si es cierto. Spider-Man. Sí. Iba a haber edición de colección de Spider-Man. Se puede preordenar a partir del 19 de junio. Pues sí la vamos a tener que preordenar. Ni modo. Porque eso no salió en el showcase. Y... oh, pero es otra edición digital. Ah, qué asco. No. No me gustan las ediciones digitales. O sea, las ediciones de coleccionista que son digitales. O sea que no vienen con el juego en físico. Porque aparte es lo de siempre. Viene con un steelbook, pero no viene con un disco. Viene con un steelbook y el juego en digital. Lo cual para mí es un gran problema. Pero viene con una estatua que se ve bastante guapita de... Oh. Ok, 15 minutos hasta el Devolver Direct. Tenemos 15 minutos para ir por agua. Los wishlists son mi comida. Ok, nos van a entretener con trailers en lo que esperamos. La edición de Spider-Man, ¿por qué me tienta? Va a depender del precio, va a depender enteramente del precio. Traduciéndolos van a ser $250. Me gusta mucho el trabajo que está haciendo Devolver, que ha estado haciendo los últimos años. Oh, wow. ¿Qué es eso? PC y Nintendo Switch se ve bueno, ¿eh? Este está chido. Te digo que me gusta mucho. Iba a costar $250. ¿Por qué no traen juego físico? O sea, los que quieren estas ediciones de coleccionistas son la gente que quiere los juegos en físico. Digo, no todos pues, pero ¿quiénes son los coleccionistas? Pues los que quieren el pedazo de plástico. Como yo. Blood Live 2. Volví dice: baja el demo de Sludge 2 en Steam ahora, es gratis. No busquen la edición de colección si no han visto la de Into the Spider-Verse. Están saliendo muchos spoilers. Para mí que Venom va a ser Harry Osborn. ¿O Norman Osborn? ¿Qué otros candidatos hay a Venom que no sean Eddie Brock? Se ve bien chido. Este ya lo había visto. ¿Cómo se llama? Sword EX. Este ya lo había visto. De hecho, creo que sigo a los desarrolladores. No estoy seguro. Estoy seguro que lo había visto. Compra la mercancía de Devolver. Tus ropas actuales son muy poco atractivas. 8 minutos más para el último evento del día. No encuentro el precio, pero tampoco lo estoy buscando bien. Pero aparte la estatua del coleccionista de Spider-Man 2 es bastante grande, son como medio, la estatua mide como 50 centímetros. A ver, déjame ver la conversión antes del siguiente trailer. Son 48.26 centímetros. Está gigante, ¿no?
Joyful cooperative platformer where up to 10 random players team up and must combine the abilities of 50 different characters to win and complete a loop. Throw yourself on a spike and lay down an adorable little tombstone. Karma Zoo is about helping people, working together, and finding bliss in cooperation, even when things go wrong.
El elefante se brinca la trompa. Los videojuegos lo resuelven todo excepto la pobreza y los dolores de muela. Creo que Volby se equivoca, pero no tengo pruebas. Tampoco tengo dudas. Aquí me está tentando esa estatua de Venom. Maldigo mi extrema pobreza. Pero creo que sí la quiero. ¿Quién engaño? Creo que la voy a comprar. Bueno, la voy a tratar de preordenar hasta octubre. 20 de octubre sale Spider-Man. Por cierto, ya casi está Final Fantasy XVI aquí. Mi hype es sobrenatural. Mi hype va más allá de la realidad. Hellboy. Cuatro minutos con 20. Ahí está, mira. Está saliendo ahí en Twitter, de repente aparece la estatua. $230 americanos.
Hey everybody, this is James Mountain, Community Manager here at Grasshopper Manufacturer, and today for our 20th anniversary... So when do I get to light up some demons? Hey, what the hell?
Esto es
Hey, what the fuck?
Suda 51. ¿Cómo se llama este? Shadow... ¿Cómo se llama este juego?
No.
Hey, every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral. I do love a party.
Shadows of the Damned. ¿Lo van a relanzar? Remaster. ¿Cómo crees? ¿13 de junio a las 9? 9 del Pacífico es como las 10 de la noche. La televisión es videojuegos que no puedes jugar. Qué aburrido es eso. Exacto. Ok, minuto y medio para Devolver Direct. Un minuto más. ¿Cómo vi el anuncio? ¿Cómo vi el anuncio de Final Fantasy VII? Pues fue el momento hype. Fue el hype, definitivamente, del Summer Game Fest. Quiero volver a ver el tráiler porque quiero ver los detalles, ¿no? Siento que va a ser... No parece ser tan lineal como el juego pasado.
It's me, your old pal Volvi, your favorite video game character.
Remember me? I'm back! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Let's play!
For generations of gamers, this is where it all began. The cultural icon of the gaming industry. More influential than any pop star or politician. The most famous video game mascot of all time. Devolver Digital's very own Volvi. You know him
Estaba la
as the
música
star
doble.
of all
Sí.
your favorite Devolver games.
Perdón, that's-
But where did Volvi come from? Many years ago, Devolver Digital hired little-known designer Ronathan Trotfield and tasked him with creating a character that could rival the big names of the day.
You have to remember, we were trying to compete with the heavy hitters. Bonk, Gex, Awesome Possum, Arrow the Acrobat. And this was no small task.
Yeah, we spent a few years on it, but... to be honest, I don't really remember drawing it.
I remember Ronathan showing us that final design. It was a beautiful moment.
That face, those smart brown shoes, and of course, the masterstroke, his one big hand.
For gaming,
I'd just never seen a character with a hand that big. We knew straight away we had something special.
Volvi was introduced to the world in his first solo game, Field Run, which went on to become a cult hit.
We were seeing the sales numbers going up and up. We couldn't believe it. The demand for the character was insane.
I think it's supposed to be a rat.
And so Volvi went on to star in a string of hit Devolver titles. Hotline Miami, Cult of the Lamb, Grease from Nomada, Ape Out, My Friend Pedro, Piku Niku, Enter the Gungeon. The list goes on and on. Volvi's popularity had skyrocketed. He was an icon, not just for video games, but pop culture in general.
The Volvi merchandise was flying off the shelves. I'm talking clothing, toys, and even a range of what we called legally edible snack foods.
Volvi's Mystery Bites! Can you solve the riddle? Join Volvi and try to figure out what's in your mouth!
They're confusing to taste.
But tastes and trends are fickle. And as the years went by, kids began to want different things from their video game mascots.
Ya ganaron el E3.
We saw the way the market was changing, and we made the difficult decision to part ways with Ronathan. We had no choice. We needed to keep Volvi relevant.
It's Volvi 2.0 in the new game from Devolver Digital. Cigarette Heist!
we lost the big cheeky smile,
I don't need your permission to eat a meat burger.
even the big hand for gaming, in favor of something with more attitude.
Guess what? I have an earache, and I don't care. It's graffiti time.
Looking back on it, maybe we went too far.
Volvi 2.0 performed poorly, and the character began a slow but steady decline.
So, we made the decision to quietly discontinue the Volvi franchise.
It felt like I was losing a family member. Well, a distant family member, but it was still quite horrible.
And,
no puedo creer.
Nobody's seen him since.
El nivel de parodia que manejan estos cuates.
Until now. Good evening, and thank you all for coming to a very
Este es como parodia de Hassan Minaj, ¿no?
Chris Jake, and you heard it right, folks. I am so proud to present the launch event for the reboot, rebirth, and return of the world's greatest video game mascot, Volvi! Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, settle down, please, because it gets even better. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Valve's original creator, Ronathan Trotfield! Come on, Ron! Yes! Wow! Oh my goodness, Ron, what a moment. You are looking fantastic. Please tell me, bro, how do you feel right now on this momentous day? Very nice. Wow, that is beautiful. That is amazing. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what you and the team at Devolver have come up with. So, what do you say? You want to see him? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you the new and improved Valve E! Wow. Oh my God, he is back. Incredible. But how does he work?
I'm glad you asked, Chris. Well, we've taken the heart and soul of what made Ronathan's character so lovable, but we've given him a very important new update. With the latest advances in both biotech and machine learning, Valve E fuses the DNA of a real vole with today's most powerful AI technology.
That's impressive, yeah.
In short, Valve E can instantly generate brand new, fully playable games based on simple prompts by the player.
Simple prompts, you say?
That's right. The consumer no longer has to wait for a bunch of slow programmers and stinky developers to be inspired. No, they can use Valve E to play what they want, when they want. Here, let me show you. Hey there, Valve E. Generate a game for me. How about one that, oh, I don't know, is a cooperative survival sandbox, but with wizards?
¿Y va a sacar juegos de verdad? The wizard with a gun?
Listen, and I'll tell you a tale. There they stood, the six alone, the hunter, the maker, and the wild swamp zone, a young chief rising and a weaver of bone. Remember, the gate was thrown wide, the horror inside, the riders drew iron, there was nowhere to hide. Before it was done, our
¿Qué dijo que era cooperativo?
everyone, they fell and died.
Órale. Tope el rayo de hielo, ¿no? Oh, cerca.
It's up to you now, kid.
Parece un twin stick shooter. ¿Es un survival sim? Parece que sí, ¿verdad? Se ve bien, me recuerda un poco a Don't Starve, un poco a Cult of the Lamb, un poco a Enter the Gungeon. Es Wizard with a Gun. Lo sabía. Pero no lo sabía, lo sospechaba. Ah, demo de Wizard with a Gun. Tenemos un buen de demos para jugar, empezando por Lies of
Are you
P.
saying that game was entirely generated by Valve E? No one had to spend any time or effort making it?
Correct. There was no real creative process at all. Just Valve E and his wonderful machine learning. Oh, no, well, that's a good question, actually. Well, each prompt and game idea has to be digested by Valve E's powerful system, and so inevitably there are some waste byproducts.
So back to the games. Do you mean to say that anyone can give Valve a prompt? Even, I don't know, me?
Sure, Chris. See for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous now. Hi, Balby. Chris Jake. I'm a huge fan of the Talos principle, so I'd like to see something like that, but with new puzzles, a grander story, and big, beautiful worlds to roam around. Oh, and I'd like to see that gameplay right about now.
Va a ser de Talos Principle 2, sí, Talos 2, segurito.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly
Oh no, es
There's a sense of aesthetics,
Tetris.
of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us, but perhaps there's more to it than that. What are we being tested for? Our worth? Curiosity? Our persistence? I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value? Because the thing about puzzles is that they can be solved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Now that looks like the kind of game I could really spend my disposable income on. Thanks, Balvi.
Yes.
What happened to his big hand?
And the best part is that to create a game with Valve E, you don't need any game experience or any of that tech stuff. Who here hasn't dreamt of creating their own game?
I have.
Right?
I have.
You there? Yes! You have a game idea? Yeah, come on up here.
Come on.
Okay, all right. Well, oh, and okay. Oh, no, be careful, be careful. No, please, please, be careful.
Sorry, it's just, I'm such a big fan. I've been playing with Valve ever since I was a kid.
All right. So, do you have a game idea you'd like Valve E to generate?
Okay, how about a super weird walking simulator where you control the character's legs independently from his body? Maybe there's some guys in horses' heads and possibly there's even a mountain?
Right.
But let's see, Valvi, what could you rustle us up?
Don't touch me.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go.
Are you bringing him food again?
Not
We
right now.
talked about this.
Not right now.
You are
okay?
literally killing him with these pizzas.
You just want to throw him out on the street.
No,
Is that what you
I'm
want?
not, he's
You want him to
35.
live on the
I
street?
want him to have some kind of discipline. Nate, if you can hear my voice, I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
Me recordó Another World, ¿te acuerdas? Ah, pero que controla controla los pies independientemente del resto del cuerpo. Sí, es Getting Over It. Oh no. Oh no. Pensé que ya habíamos superado esa etapa del gaming, pero no.
Oh, can you not?
It's just I didn't.
Yeah, let's go back in time to when you didn't.
No, I was just trying to catch it with my. Sorry,
With your
just
foot,
using my.
yeah, you tried to catch it.
I saw it was starting to go, and I just tried to.
You just kicked. You thought I'll give it a good kick
No,
to counteract.
I was
Quap.
just trying to steady.
QWOP.
Yeah, you might have.
I
Yeah,
over.
Casi.
You might have oversteadied it.
No, it was just a little over.
Casi, se llamaba
It's not
Quap.
steady now.
No, well.
See you later.
Wanker.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 y PC. Qué específico, ¿no?
But you don't own any of the intellectual property, and you still have to buy it. Okay, give her a big hand. Brilliant.
So what happens if we bring a pro into this? Let's give Valvi something really special here.
What's up, guys? Hey, yo! Hey, how we doing? Guys, I am watching live, and can I just say, what you were doing out there, incredible. I could not be more excited to be part of whatever this is.
And thank you. We're all massive fans of your influencing. What sort of prompt would you like to give Valve E here?
Okay, try this, Volvi. A much-anticipated sequel to a hilarious online co-op game. Just more gameplay, more levels, just better all around.
Okay, Valve, show 'em what you got.
¿Qué dijo la secuela a un juego? Human Fall Flat 2.
Human Fall Flat 2. I know I'd love to get my hands on a copy of that. Who wouldn't, right? Yeah, come on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have all met the new and improved Valve E, it's time for him to meet with you as we connect him to Devolver's global network of gamers.
Pues, no hemos visto el juego, fue muy poquito, ¿no? Fue un teaser.
Technology will be an open source tool free for us all to use.
Wow, that is generous.
Here we go! Slight technical hit.
¿Cuántos muertos va a haber durante esta presentación? ¡Oh, por Dios! Ahí está su mano. ¡Oh!
Hey, kids! Get 50% off all your favorite Volvi merchandise right now! Buy it now! A Division Devolver! Devolver! Buy it now!
¡Bravo! Otra obra maestra, aunque extrañé a Nina. ¿Cómo se llamaba? ¿Cuál era su apellido? Nina Struthers se llama. Extrañé a Nina Struthers, pero no decepcionó. Devolver no decepciona. Bueno, pues llevamos que como 3 horas y media. Así que aquí vamos a parar. Mañana nos vemos en Sonido Boom, en este mismo canal. Sonido Boom se muda y ahora lo vamos a transmitir en youtube.com/abuget. Nos vemos mañana. ¿Y qué más? Más se me olvida. Nada, el domingo nos vemos aquí también para la conferencia de Xbox y el... ¿Cómo se llama esta cosa? El Starfield Direct. Está bueno, pues. Sí, Remnant no se ve bien. Final Fantasy VII también. Tengo aquí una lista de juegos que apunté. Mortal Kombat 1 se ve bien. Path of Exile 2 también. ¿Qué más? Nicolas Cage, ¿qué onda con eso? Oh.
The Legend of Zelda.
Me pongo un Kitsch. Lies of P, tenemos que jugar el demo. ¿Qué más? No sé, tengo que revisar. Por supuesto, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria se ve. Digo, quisiera ver el juego, pero me llama la atención. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, obviamente. Like a Dragon. Obviamente Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Quiero ver ese juego, ese trailer otra vez. Nos vemos, Axel. Cuídate. Gracias por estar aquí. Nos vemos mañana. No sé, tuvo muchos. La serie de Twisted Metal. Tenemos ya de qué hablar mañana. Y queríamos hacer un episodio de especulación, de, ya saben, predicciones del evento de Xbox, pero no nos da tiempo porque si lo hacemos mañana, para cuando vean el episodio, para cuando lo vean ya salió el evento, entonces no lo vamos a poder hacer como hicimos con PlayStation, pero tenemos mucho de qué hablar en el episodio de mañana. Y así que sin más por el momento yo me despido. Ha sido un placer servirles, dudes. Gracias por haber venido y nos vemos mañana. Gracias, bye, se cuidan. Se van por la sombrita. Bye bye.